What's up guys, Limit Breaker here, coming at you with the first ever gameplay on PC. So yeah guys, I finally got myself a PC. This is actually my brother's old PC because he got a new one on his birthday on December 21st. So he decided to give me his old PC, so I'm just like, you know what, I guess I'll start playing some Doki Doki Literature. So Doki Doki Literature is basically some sort of like anime game where your character, you basically get to name. And one of your friends try to get you in to join a club, and you couldn't find any club, but then you decided to go to the anime club, but instead you go to the literature club instead. So I did see a bunch of gameplays. I did see Game Grunts play this, and I think I saw Markiplier play this. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. So let's get started in today's video at Doki Doki Literature. So I will be reading some of this. So if I ever mess up, I'm sorry guys. It's just that one, I just got back from doing something, and I really had to edit almost all this stuff by myself and had to get everything all set up for today's video. So let's get started. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay, I like where this is going. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were kids. I think they should change children to kids. You know, the kind of friend that you ever see making today, it just kind of works out because you've known each other for after so long. What's with the question mark? I don't understand about the question mark. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and after I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase me after me like this. I most feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, now we get a female version of Natsu. Yeah, guys, I do watch Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is actually one of my favorite animes. Same goes for Dragon Ball Z, One Punch Man. I also started watching My Hero Academia, and actually looks pretty cool and pretty funny actually. I overslept again. Well, I caught you this time. Maybe because I only decided to wait up for you. You say that like you weren't even thinking that you were thinking about ignoring me. I always see a bunch of anime girls that I watch always go like the fingertips and just make like some sort of face like that. It just looks so cute. That's mean. And I put my name in it just because, like, you know, I just think it might be more cool, or for me it might be more cool if I actually put down my real name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you have it in you to be mean even you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near to the streets, increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking one either. That's not true. Well, looking for clubs is actually trying to, like, looking for a job actually, because you need to find the one that's actually like good for you to fit in. I told you, like, you told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. She really likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content by just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Seriously, like the game we're playing right now, this is a game / an anime. Well, it's not really a natural. You know what? I'm not gonna get started on that. I was talking about how I'm worried about you, not like worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills for college before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. For me, in general, I actually am used to the real world. Oh, crap. I think I dropped something, I'm not too sure. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. So like I said, the real world in like our generation, it kind of sucks right now, and to be honest, because in general our generation kind of sucks. Thing goes for net neutral, where basically we have to pay for everything in order for us to, like, you know, like for instance, like play Doki Doki Literature Club, but we have to pay for it. Like, I just hope the internet's free. Alright. I'll look after a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you keep a promise? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Of course, classic anime, like, classroom. The windows. I like the windows. Oh, shoot, I didn't read that. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall. Blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Senor wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I had no choice to start off with the anime club. Hello? Oh, hey, Sayori. It would be cool if they actually let the door just, like, open and then make her walk in. But at the same time, I'm not the judge of this. Sayori must have come in the classroom when I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in this classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Just to keep me company. She's a nice friend. She's a good friend. Just to keep me company. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Oh, she's blushing. No, what? Well, I thought you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? Question marks. Why she looks so happy? If it's like a question, like if you question about it, just like make a different impression. There's no way in going to your club. Yeah, there it goes again. Fingertips. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware about she had any interest in literature. I'm not really good in literature. Not really interested in any literature at all, guys. In fact, I'm 99% she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, and she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. That sounds like me, actually. That literally sounds like me. Whenever I see a club that seems interesting, I'm always just like, you know what? I'm going to go to this club instead. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Senora is really that much in an airhead. An airhead? I let out a huge sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Yes, let's go! To the classroom! Give me a second, guys. There was nothing, guys. Sorry about that. And thus today marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Senori across the classroom and upstairs in a section of the school I rarely visit and generally for the third year classes and activities. Senori is full of energy and swings open the classroom door. After you. Everyone, a new member is here. I told you not to call me a new member. Quote unquote, new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you, girl number 1. Signori always say nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. You know, I hate girls that basically say that. Like, for instance, like, if it's like some sort of like club, let's say cooking club for girls or anything, or it doesn't, well, not really for girls, but let's say it's like a bunch of girls, and then you want to join in, but then someone says like, you brought a boy, or who brought a boy, or anything like that. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a surprise. What a nice surprise. Okay, I like that one. Girl number 3 is nice. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Girl 3, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. Girl with a the girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Is she blushing? Yeah, she's blushing. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori said that quietly into my ear and turns back to the toward to the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the classroom, in the club, my bad. Don't say things like that. And she just turned, I like her hair, actually. Yuri's hair looks really, really nice, I have to admit. Yuri, who appears to comparatively more mature in time, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Signori Natsuki. Ah well, it's nice to meet the both of you. It sounds like you already know Manika, Manika. Is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again. You know, every single time whenever I say Manika, oh, that's a nice smile. Manika smiles sweetly. Every single time whenever I say Manika, it makes me think of Monica from Dragon Ball Super. Like, I don't know why, it just reminds me of that. Manika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Oh, she's more of an athlete. Basically completely out of my league. Wow. I can't believe he just said that. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I just said that. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Manika? Come on, come sit down. We made a room we made a room for you at the table so you can come sit next to me or Manika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited again with the fingertips. It catches me off guard. I don't know why. My glasses keep falling down. I don't know why. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls had a few desks arranged in form of a table. You know, my high school basically, like, they always have like desks like those, but then it has like a metal wedge bar, like just attached to the desk in the chair, and you couldn't even adjust them. And I literally had to sit up straight for that. And I really hate like desks like those because you can't even adjust your chair. As Senior mentioned, it's been written so that there was one space next to Manika, so one space to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I took the seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts up the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Now you know. Sorry, I just wanted to do that. Just hurry and take one. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. I just ate before I did this. Senora grabs the first one and Manika and I follow. It's delicious! Senora talked with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around into my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but noticing her and sneaking glances in my direction. She a creeper or she... Yeah, I think she's a creeper. Is she waiting for me to take the bite? I finally bit down. The icing's so sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. And she's blushing. Of course. No, I'm just gonna take out my glasses because this is actually kind of bothering me. There we go. Why are you thanking me? It sounds like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. And she squatted down. I thought you technically did. Senori said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. Alright. Lost of words. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. A tea set? She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot and next to the cupcake tray. You can keep the whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Always ask permission, guys. Like, for instance, like if you want to bring like comic books, or actually no, not comic books. If you ever bring like for example like a tea set, always ask for permission. Don't be like, oh hey, I'm just gonna bring this in and not ask for permission. Just always ask permission, guys. That's something I always do. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It does, especially if you're like drinking with, especially with hot chocolate. Even though it's hot chocolate season. Oh yeah, comment down below and tell me, guys, what you get for Christmas. For me, I got a brand new bass guitar because I do play bass. I've been playing bass guitar for almost about 2 years. And I got some clothes. I got Forza Horizon, Forza 7, and I guess the DVD Cars 3. Like, the reason why I got Cars 3, guys, because that one, guys, I really loved the movie, because as soon as it first came out, or as soon as I first saw the trailer, which I made the reaction, I actually wanted to see that, because it just looks so interesting. It told they released, like, a bunch of trailers later on, and I'm just like, I just can't wait to see it. Like, as soon as I saw it, it was my childhood. I want to relive it again. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Actually, you know what? I may need my glasses again. The reason why, because I can't read those subtitles good, because I actually need a new prescription. Or, actually, no, I don't know. She's sweating. That's not... It's salty. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be the passing time for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Oh, she's blushing too. Almost every single time whenever I see these girls, all they do is, like, I just see their cheeks just blushing right there. Yuri faintly smiles Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically tried here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. However, how come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand up all the politics in the major clubs. It feels like nothing about arguing about the budget and publicity and how to be prepared for events. It is hard to prepare in any event, guys. I rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. It encourages the others to get into literature, and I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised. No. Sorry about that, guys. I have something in my nose. Well, not in my nose, but I had something right here. Then I'm surprised that aren't more people in the club yet. There aren't more people in the club. It must be hard to start a new club. It is hard to start a new club, guys. Trust me. Once I was in, I think, 7th grade. I can't remember, but it was in 7th grade, and me and my friends tried to start a new club. And basically, that didn't work out too well, so we decided to shut down the club. I used to join a club when I was in 7th grade as well. It was a club, I forgot what it was called, but me and my friend, we basically go there almost every single Wednesday. And basically, we could do whatever you want. We could bring, like, versus like an Xbox, PS4, basically all that kind of stuff. Alright, it must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all of our effort to start something brand new. It is hard to start something brand new, especially with something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both and fun worthwhile. But it makes the school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Every single video game I always play, it always says people saying, like, you know it. Everyone agrees. Such different girls and interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted of the idea of a brand new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So what kind of things do I like to read? Well, considering how little I've read for the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I have like a bunch of manga books, guys. Like, for instance, this doesn't really count as a manga. Like this, it actually hurts. Like this Sonic the Hedgehog comic book. I read this like a while ago. Okay, good thing I okay, good thing I did. I read that book like a couple of months ago. I think like 2 years or last year. I can't remember. Like I was such a huge Sonic fan until like when I was either 10 or 11. I used to become like a Mario fan until I heard about Sonic. And that my brother showed me about Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, and I started watching Dragon Ball Z. And I started reading the books, watching the movies, watching the show, especially watching Dragon Ball GT. Like honestly, guys, I understand Dragon Ball GT was terrible, but for me, I just think it was. For me, I liked it. It was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was good. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. You know what, guys? I'll stop here for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I will be doing more Doki Doki Literature class. So I want you guys to do is leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time in the next Doki Doki Literature Club. And other than that, guys, I'm out. Peace.